Tell me what you really, really want, just like in the Spice Girls song. Hey, I'm Rachel Evans. I'm the founder and CEO at the Workshop Whisperer and The Real Rachel. And I'm here with you on day 25 of our 30-day series called The Businesswoman Who Creates Time. I'm here at this time of year when in the Southern Hemisphere it's summer and we want to be outside in the warmth, swimming, spending time with our family, all the good stuff. Northern Hemisphere, I'm a bit jealous of all of these cozy looking photos, playing in the snow, getting all rugged up, all that stuff. But we'll be back there soon enough. But the reason that I'm here showing up at this time of year is because so many women in business who are also running households, juggling kids, relationships, pets, plants, the works. We feed ourselves last. Often, literally, we get everybody else's food ready first and then we sit down and eat. But also in the spiritual sense, in the business sense, when it comes to learning, and in general terms, where it's in our nature to look after everybody else. And if there's anything at all left over, we might turn our attention to ourselves. But today we're going straight to you. You are in the spotlight. When I start working with a new client, one of the things that we get to very quickly are their wants because they're usually so deeply buried that I need to go through a process that I'm going to go through with you today that helps uncover what you really want, not what it sounds good to say, not what might match what your partner says they want, not what you might think you need to say based on how old you are and what you can see when you look around your environment. We're often, especially these days, when we've got social media showing us everyone's highlight reels, we're often afraid to tap right down into what we really want because we fear that we might not like the answers that come up, or that we don't deserve them, or we don't belong in a place where we're allowed to have access to those things. So clients will often come to me with what they say is their vision, but I take them through a vision process, first of all, to try and really articulate what it is they can see and how they're trying to develop their business and who's going to be in it and what kind of money is going to be generated and what kind of life are we growing because of that business you can see. But often we've got to dig right through years and years and layers of buried wants. And my process for getting deep down to the wants is a little bit of a mix of something that I learned a few years ago from Amanda Francis. So always give credit where credit is due. And also layering in some stuff that I have learned through experience, which is what I'm all about. It's how I get to be a mentor, not just a coach. So if you're saying outwardly that, you've got some wants and you might have them attached to goals, but you kind of suspect that you've only half done the process, it's only half cooked, then just grab a piece of paper right now, pause me, grab a piece of paper. It doesn't take long, but you'll thank yourself for having done it because what you reveal might set you up in a slightly different direction or a wildly different direction for the year ahead and have you much closer to that true end result that you want than if we just keep everything buried. Okay? Pause me, grab a piece of paper. All right, I'm assuming you pause me. Here we are. I'll just say, because I always forget to say it early enough in the video, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and please like the video. Alrighty, So I'm going to ask you the first question, and just bear with me here because they all sound kind of alike, but they're really not. It helps reveal another layer with each question. Just imagine an onion being peeled layer by layer, and we're actually going to end up at the center by the fifth question. Alrighty. So here is question number one. If nothing was bad or wrong, what would you want? If nothing was bad or wrong, what would you want? Hit pause now so you can answer. Only 60 seconds to answer though. One more time. If nothing bad or wrong, if nothing was bad or wrong, what would you want? Question number two. If no one got angry with me, if I had what I want, what would I want? Again, if no one got angry with me, if I had what I want, what would I want? Pause me now, 60 seconds to answer, then come back. Number three, if nothing bad would happen, no matter what I did, what would I want? If nothing bad would happen, no matter what I did, what would I want? Pause me here, 60 seconds to answer, then come straight back. Don't think too long, you'll overthink it. Number four, if no matter what I wanted, it would happen, what would I want? Again, if no matter what I wanted, it would happen, what would I want? Pause me here, 60 seconds, then come right back for the last question. You're doing great. Number five, if I could trust myself in the creation of what I want, what would I want? Again, if I could trust myself in the creation of what I want, what would I want? 60 seconds to answer. Pause me now. Welcome back. How do you feel? Take a deep breath. Have a look at the answer you have at number five and compare it to the one that you answered first. Are they different, first of all? They likely are if you've just been surface level wanting for some time now. If you're deep in this stuff like I am, they might almost be the same. Nothing wrong with that. There is no wrong or right here. Okay, remember, that's the first question. If nothing was bad or wrong, what would I want? So you'll want at number five. The question becomes, are you working towards that right now? Do you see that now written on the page and get an immediate reaction in your body of fear or feeling sick, or your fear mind, your ego saying, we can't have that? If that's your response, we've got some limiting beliefs to shift. And I talk about that in the first few days of this 30-day series. And I also discuss it in Sort Your Shit Out, my online coaching program. Nothing more than 20 minutes because who's got time for that? So you can jump into that. I'll put the link in with this video. If it doesn't scare you though, did we really get deep enough? Do the exercise again. We want a little bit of fear there because the body produces the same chemical for fear as it does for excitement. So we can actually just recode what that fear means and be excited that now we're clear on what we want. we can actually reverse engineer the steps to get there. And that's what I help my clients do in my mentoring. So now that we've got to the heart of what you actually want, isn't it time you went after it? Don't you deserve this thing? I think you do. I don't just think it, I know it. I've lived this too, cutting down through years and years of burying my own wants, of conditioning by society, of modeling from my family. You deserve it, so it's time we went after it. What do you say? I hope you enjoyed that process. I'll see you again tomorrow.